नमस्कार। आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं हमारे बड़ों के स्वास्थ्य के बारे में और कैसे हम उन्हें तंदुरुस्त रख सकते हैं। The very reason that our elders become vulnerable is because of the aging of their immune system. So just like the body ages, their various organs age, there is also a decline or aging of the immune system. There's also a reduction in the amount of antibodies that are produced in response to any foreign antigen. Because of the aging of the immune system, the elders become more prone to infections. That is, in essence, the major problems that aging poses to our seniors. One of the very important factors that we often overlook among our elders is their nutrition. See, there are several troubling factors that might come about which reduce the nutrition of our elders. One is their trouble with their dentition. So, as the teeth go into bad shape, they are limited in the amount of or the variety of foods that they can eat unless they take very good care and maintain their dental health. The other thing that diet and nutrition helps with is contributing to the maintenance of immunity. A diet which is balanced exercise is important not only for the physical well-being, but even for the mental well-being of our elders. Even if our elder starts exercise at the age of 80 years, it's still going to be very beneficial. Now, extreme or strenuous exercise first started in the elderly is not very effective. In fact, it might have some bad consequences. So generally a moderate exercise is what I encourage all our elders to participate in. These could be muscle strengthening exercises, stretching exercises, exercises to maintain your balance, exercises to maintain the flexibility. So some peculiarities of elder age is the bone loss, which happens due to a variety of reasons. One is part of aging. Second is also due to hormonal changes. That's called osteopenia in the milder form and osteoporosis in the severe form. Of course, when it does occur, there are treatment options, but our goal is to try to prevent this or delay it as much as possible. Weight-bearing exercises such as walking is a very good weight-bearing exercise for the hips and the spine, which help to prevent the osteoporosis of the spine and hip. Muscle strengthening exercises, like I said, muscles waste with aging. It's called a process called sarcopenia, which again then interferes with the balance. And that can be delayed again with good nutrition, which is rich in protein as much as is allowed physically or in a medically supervised fashion to prevent muscle wasting. And general muscle strengthening exercises do permit that muscle functionality is preserved. One of the major risks seniors face is falls. That occurs due to various reasons. One is the arthritis of the joints, muscle weakness or muscle wasting. Other is, if there is some vision problems or there are balance issues due to certain nervous system problems. All of this predispose to falls. So fall prevention involves, again, exercises by a trained physiotherapist who does balance training, evaluates the gait, that is the walking, and highlights some of the very important things that have to be focused on. I'm again very proud to say that we have a gait lab in our HN Reliance Foundation Hospital where our seniors are put through an evaluation to identify the exact muscle groups which need work on. So as we've discussed, there are several factors: a good diet, healthy amounts of exercise, and a good general routine which helps to maintain the physical health of our elders. Look forward to meeting you all again at another session where we'll have more information out for our very special seniors.